that we figured this out. Holy mac, can we figure out how to keep doing yoga during this time? Oh my gosh. Let's just take a few seconds and take a few deep breaths and just kind of get centered and come into our space. So just remember that at any time, like this cross-legged position doesn't work for everybody, and I totally get it. So whatever feels good to you, you could sit with your legs extended, you could sit up against something, right? You could sit with your knees bent, with your hands in your lap, whatever. Also, I'm in my house and I have all 4 of my kids that are doing something. But just so you know, most likely a little critter by the name of Lola, who can't bear to be away from me for, I don't know, she can't. So she will most likely come in here at some point in this class. So just know that life is full of distractions, right? That's just how it is, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, so find that comfortable seat. Let your hands rest on your thighs and close your eyes. And let everything just slip away. Just bring your awareness completely to where you are right now in this space. Relax your shoulders, relax everything that can be relaxed. Any tension in your face, relax your jaw and your teeth. Relax the skin on your face. Let everything go. And just for a moment, bring your awareness completely to this moment. Think about your body and start to visualize where your body even meets the mat, where it meets the mat. Notice that place. And begin to relax whatever is touching the earth or the mat. So that means your feet and the skin on your feet, maybe your shin bones. Let those things be settled and heavy. Relax your knees and your thighs. Notice your sit bones on the earth. Feel that firm rooting of your sitting bones into the earth. And connect there, ground there. Relax your shoulders. Let your arms be completely heavy, your elbows and your wrists, your fingertips. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then a big exhale, just go, ah, just sigh it out, just let it go. Just allow yourself this time, this space, to connect to yourself, to connect to your spirit, to whatever is divine, whatever you consider divine in your life. And then bring your hands to your heart center. And in this moment, my friends, just call into that divinity. And if you're not sure what that is, it's just something that you consider a higher power, whether you call that God, whether you call that the universe, whether you call that Buddha, whatever it is to you, pull that into your practice right now. And let yourself be completely supported by that energy. Completely supported, held up by that energy. And remember who you are. Remember that you're a child of that energy, a child of that divinity, and that you are okay. And everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen, and that you're completely taken care of, and most of all, completely loved. And then bring your hands together at your heart center. And in this moment, pull in that gratitude that is sometimes really challenging to find in uncertain times, in times that we cannot control, in different areas. And you guys are trained for this. You're trained. I just have to remind you that we've been training for this. Our practice prepares us to be calm during chaos. That's what it does. So this is the time to step it up and to remember who you are, and remember that you have everything within you that you need. together, we just take a second. We ask that this practice be blessed. We ask that we release whatever is preventing us from remembering that, okay? Because stuff comes in, right? And we just forget. That's what it is. We just forget. We're like, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my God. No, we're going to let go of that stuff. It's in our body. We're going to let go of that today. So take a second, acknowledge that intention. Take a full breath in through your nose. And then a big exhale out your mouth. Just go, ha. Yeah. Bow your chin to your chest. And then open up your eyes. Well done. All right, you're gonna roll off of your blanket or off of whatever you got. Just slide it over to the side and come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. And let's start to move the spine a little bit. You can untuck the toes. And as you inhale, lift the chest and look up towards the sky. And then on your exhale breath, round the spine. Flex through the spine, drawing the belly button up and in, letting the head hang. And then again, follow your breath. Inhale as you arch your back, finding your version of cow. Exhale as you press the floor away. Pull the belly button to the spine, arch through the back, tailbone down. Twice more. Inhale as you arch through the spine, lifting the heart, maybe looking up. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Exhale through the nose as you round the spine. Really pull the belly button to the spine, let the tailbone go down. This is our last one together. Inhale. And then exhale. And then find your way to that neutral place with your spine. That means your spine is flat, your shoulders pull away from your ears. Curl your toes under. Draw your armpits back towards your hips towards your armpits. And if you're a beginner, just stay here and feel that sort of kinetic, that energy between the ribs, between the hips, between the armpits, and hold. If you're more advanced, go ahead and hover your feet. Feel that connection again into your core. Take one more breath in, and then as you exhale with bent knees, start to shift yourself back, finding downward facing dog. And you can move your hips from side to side here. Do whatever you need to do. Let your head completely hang. Remember that downward facing dog, you know, it could be an advanced posture, but at the same time, it is, sometimes it's like a little bit, you know, simpler. It becomes like a feeling of home, right? We feel like this is home at times, like we come back home. We come back to this shape. One more breath here, guys. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And then lift both of your heels up high. Pull your belly to your spine, just like you did in that cat. Start to round forward and find your version of plank. And by your version of plank, I mean it can be your hands and your feet. It can be your hands and your knees. It can be your knees and your forearms. It can be your forearms and your feet, right? We've got all sorts of versions of plank. I want you to find the one that doesn't make you grind your teeth, okay? Like the one that doesn't make you grind your teeth, like where you feel strong, where you feel connected, where you feel supported. Now lengthen through the crown of the head and your heels at the same time. Draw your rib cage together and in. Pull your navel to your spine, let the tailbone drop towards the heels. Go through the crown of the head one more time. Take one more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, lower your knees first, your chest, and then your chin. So your hips are still lifted. You're doing this Ashtanga Namaskar. And then press with your hands and just slide your belly onto the floor. Untuck your toes. You're already in this cobra shape, y'all. This can be you right now. If you want to go a little bit further, roll the shoulder blades in towards each other. Press the hands gently into the floor. Start to peel the front of the spine away from the mat. Take a breath in. And then exhale, press back, child's pose. Let the knees open wide. Bring the hips to the heels. Let the forehead come to the floor. And then just take a beat there. This is what I was talking about. If down dog doesn't feel like home, if it doesn't feel like a resting pose to you, you're gonna come to child's at any time throughout this practice. Let's take one more breath in. Breathe all the way back into the very lowest part of your back. Exhale it out. Come back onto your hands and knees as you inhale. Curl your toes under, tone your belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, relax your neck, relax your head. Let it all go. One more breath together here. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth, go ha. Look towards your hands and start to walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift. So halfway lift, your hands can be on a block, 2 blocks, shin bones or fingertips to the floor, knees can be bent, but the one thing you want the same is that the spine is flat, the lower back, nice and long. Full breath in, draw the shoulders away from the ears, look ahead. And then exhale, forward fold. Nice, shake the head out. Inhale, come all the way up with a flat back. You can bring your hands to your hips. And then to your heart center, Samastitihi, and then just pause. Pause and close your eyes and just feel your feet on the floor. Feel yourself firmly planted. Planted in the earth, planted in your mat, planted in the soil. Connected to all that is around you. Not moving, but connected and planted, here to stay. One more breath in. Out your mouth, exhale. Good, let's just do a simple Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, forward fold, tone your belly as you come all the way through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back and then your left foot back and find plank. Again, your version of plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, either Ashtanga Namaskar from the knees or Chaturanga Dandasana, start to lower from your feet. That's your choice. Inhale, Cobra Pose, or Upward Facing Dog if you're ready. Micro bend the elbows, pull the chest through the upper arm bones, point the toes, one more breath. And exhale back to Downward Facing Dog. Back to breath again. Inhale together. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. And I know you can't hear each other, but listen to my breath. Listen to it. Inhale, follow it. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Look forward, step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, come right back down. Pull the hands through the heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back this time, right? If we're floating, we're planting the hands and we're jumping, whoop, back. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Together, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale all the air out. Look forward, bend your knees, step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more. Exhale, fold forward. Follow your breath, halfway. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back to plank, or lower your knees, chest, chin. Remember the modification, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra Pose or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Exhale all of the air out. Look forward, step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Hands to heart center this time. Back to Samastitihi. Exhale. Remember who you are. Remember that you're okay. Good. Bend your knees. Hands can stay on the thighs if you're a beginner, right? You can rest here. You can have your hands at your heart center. Or sit bones back, rib cage, waistline back, arms reach to the sky for Utkatasana. Sparkle your fingers. Relax your shoulders. Smile. One more breath. Inhale. Sit bones back. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Good. One more breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Look up this time. Exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, listen. Exhale, step your left foot back to a really low lunge. Okay, if your knees are sensitive, roll the outer edge of your mat up, okay? Or you can stick a little towel or blanket underneath your knee as you bring your left knee down. And then untuck your toes And as you inhale, come all the way up. Good, so we have a tendency to go whoop here. If you're a beginner, you can always keep your hands right on your thighs. Remember, this is a great option. If you can, start to move your hips back so that your hips are over the knees, right? Straight over the knees. If you feel balanced there, take your arms back up to either side of your ears. Bend your elbows and grab your elbows, so it looks like that. Okay, remember the one that's in front. Most of the time it's the right one that we go towards first. So right one in front, arm bones back, shoulders away from the ears. Good, take a full breath in here. As you exhale, do a little side bend over to the right. So you're bending over towards the right side, holding onto your elbows. It doesn't have to be very big. Chin is off of the chest, breathe in. Give your left elbow a little tug with your right hand, and you're gonna feel a little more sensation on that left side. At the same time, scissor those thighs, engage your right hamstring. So you're pulling that right hamstring back to engage your right glutes. Bring it back to center as you inhale. Exhale over to the left side. Woo. Well, you're gonna hear all of my sound effects, y'all. There's lots of them. All right, so grabbing your right elbow now. Maybe you give the elbow a little tug up so you can really breathe up into the right side. You're gonna go one more breath here. Exhale. Come back to center as you inhale. Bring both hands down, exhale. Wasn't that nice? Now move your hips back. Flex your right toes up, right? If you're, I don't know where my other block is, but a lot of us are gonna need 2 blocks for this one, right? If your hamstrings are pretty tight, you're gonna wanna be on 2 blocks. If you're okay, you can stay on your fingertips, but no rounding through the spine, okay? Take your tailbone back, lengthen your lumbar spine, pull your chest forward. Even if you're like the most flexible person in the world, you're still gonna feel some sensation here. So go for it. One more breath. Stay here, exhale. Good. On your next inhale breath, come back to lunge, but bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. Curl your left toe under and lift your left knee. Pivot on your left foot. Start to walk across your mat. We're gonna get a good butt shot here, so I'm gonna change. Walk across your mat towards your left foot. Bend your left knee. This is our down dog lunge variation. But instead of lunging down this way, you're gonna take your left hand to the inside of your left foot, and it can be on a block here, right? Blocks are so awesome. Or books. Remember I said get some books if you don't have a block. And open up and twist to your right. Big twist, okay? Yeah, breathe in. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Start to walk back towards the front of your mat. So your right foot's gonna be forward and your left foot is back, okay? I'm just gonna hop switch real quick because I turned my body. Left hand can go out to the left quite a bit here. If you want to, lower your left knee. Otherwise, like this really nice, glorious lunge. Just open and twist to the right. Right knee is forward. Big, awesome twist. You can even bend that right elbow, or maybe even bring your right hand behind your head and like push the back of your head into your hand to open up your heart. Just take one more breath. Big inhale there. And then exhale, bring both hands to the floor. Step your left foot in a few inches. So you're gonna glide your left foot forward and straighten your right leg. This is Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Little bit challenging again. If your hamstrings are tight, grab your blocks, right? 2 blocks are really good here. Take a full breath in, outer right hip back. Exhale, chin towards the shin. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Just breathe. You got this. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale. And investigate, you guys. Be curious yogis. Like, ask yourself, where in the body right now, where can I breathe more? Where do I feel this sensation? Where does my body need this breath? One more breath. And exhale. Good, you're gonna step back to downward facing dog. So your right foot's gonna step back, and then your left foot, and you're in down dog. If you want, stay in downward facing dog, or lift your heels up nice and tall.
Roll it forward to plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Press back to down dog, or for my little power yogis, if you want a little more workout, come back to chaturanga. What? Press up to plank and then go back down dog. That was just for a few of you that maybe have just been sitting around. Right? One more breath here. Inhale. Out your mouth, exhale. Look forward. Although if you've been like me, I really have not been sitting around a lot. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Good, we're gonna go straight to chair pose from the earth. So bend your knees. Again, find your version, whether you're here, whether your hands are on your thighs, maybe hands to heart center. Sit bones back, core is engaged. Maybe you reach your arms up. Okay, squeeze your knees together. Pull your belly back. Pull your ribs back. Relax your shoulders. Remember, you're doing it right if you're not grinding your teeth, right? If you're not making a face like this, you know. One more breath, big one. Inhale. And then fold forward. Exhale, just drop it off. Halfway lift, inhale. This time your left foot's gonna step back, right? So step your left foot back. And your right foot is forward. Is that right? No, sorry, right foot back, left foot forward. Sorry guys. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. All right, lower your right knee down. Okay, so if you want, again, you can fold up the outer edge of your mat, right? So for the knee, or slide that little towel or blanket or whatever you need underneath there. Remember, you can stay right here, or you can work your thighs, your hands up your thighs, or you can take your hips back. So again, hips over maybe the knee, right? Over the knee. And then inhale, the arms come up. And then exhale, see if you can take the opposite arm in front. For me, that's the left arm that comes in front and it grabs the right elbow. And then I'm gonna take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, a little side bend towards my left side now. And then give that right elbow a little tug. Breathe. Again, inhale. Exhale. Big, big breaths to release all of this stuff, y'all. I mean, we are just holding on to tension, especially now. So one more breath, like fill up this whole right side. Stay for your exhale. And then bring it back to center as you inhale. Exhale to the right. If you notice yourself like falling all over the place, like moving and dancing while you're here, see if you can squeeze those inner thighs in towards each other a little bit more. Activate Mula Bandha, which is your pelvic floor, right? Your pubic bone and your tailbone together and up. And then you'll get a little more action, okay? One more breath there. Pull on that left elbow. Exhale. Yes. And then come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the inside of your, exhale, hands to the left foot. And then from here, hips back. That half pyramid pose, right? So again, a couple blocks are good here. Fingertips are good. Hips go back, left leg straight. Breath right here, big one. And stay for your exhale. Relax your shoulders. Do it again. Inhale. Maybe chin to shin as you exhale. If you want more sensation, if your body's like, give me more, then it's a little bit deeper, but we're not rounding, remember, okay? Flat back. Breathe in again. Stay here, exhale. Now on the next inhale breath, walk forward, bring both hands to the inside of your left foot, lift your right knee up. And then pivot on your right foot and start to walk all the way across your body, across your mat to the right side. Bend your right knee, and we've got that twist again. So right hand can come to a block or floor to the inside of your right foot, and then twist open. Big breath, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale. You guys are awesome. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Release your hand down. Walk all the way back. So now your left foot is forward. You're going to bend your left knee. Take your right hand, walk it off of the mat, like almost off the mat here. You could always lower your right knee down. And then open, big, huge, glorious twist to the left. And again, here's the option. The hand can come behind the head, and you can push your head back into your hand and squeeze the knee open. You're looking for space, okay? We're letting go. Big hip work today. Space. We're looking for space. Breathe in. You've got it in you. Exhale, just let it go. Remember what I said. You guys are built for this. We're built to make it through this stuff. We've been practicing being uncomfortable. We've been practicing getting through things that are challenging. One more breath here. Inhale, and then exhale, releasing. Take both hands to the floor now, and then slide the right foot in, straighten both legs. Left leg straight, outer left hip back. Full breath in, and exhale, fold. Pull the shoulders away from the ears so that there's no tension in the neck. Try to encourage the chin towards the shin bone. Just breathe, guys. Inhale, exhale. Let's go one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Step back to down dog. So your hands come forward. You step your left foot back, and then your right foot back. You're in downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, stay in down dog, or hit the deck. Go to child's pose if you want. Or lift those heels forward to plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga from the knees or feet. Inhale, up dog or cobra. If you want more, exhale back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lots of breath in that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Go, oh. One more. Inhale, exhale. Let it go. Anytime you sigh, especially in yoga, when I say out the mouth, it's so good, guys. It relaxes your jaw and your teeth. So many times we're just tensing our jaw and our mouth and our teeth and just like kind of holding a weird grin on our face. We don't even realize it until we're like, relax the face. And then you're like, oh, hey, I actually do clench my jaw all the time. So just let yourself sigh it out. And by the way, no one's listening, so you can sigh it out as loud as you want. One more breath. Actually, you guys are all listening to me, so you're going to hear me sigh. One more breath here. Let it go. Look forward, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. All the way up. Inhale. Samastitihi. Exhale. Hands to your heart center. All right. Pause and breathe and feel. Feel just what partial practice, right? Half practice does, and how you already feel. Relax your shoulders. And we've got a couple more little vignettes to go, and then we restore. Start to bring the weight, my friends, into your left heel, okay? Remember, if you have something nearby, too, you could always hold on to something. Be next to a wall. We're at home, so you have the ability to move around if you need to, right? Start to bring the weight into your left heel. Lift your right foot up off the floor, and interlace your fingers underneath your right hamstring. So right here, holding the hamstring, that would be like level 1, okay, guys? Level 2, you can grab the knee. Bring your left hand to your hip, okay? Level 3, reach down, grab your big toe, grab it with your index finger and your peace finger, and straighten the leg. And it doesn't have to straighten all the way. It doesn't have to look like me, right? You can be here. If you can straighten the leg entirely, make sure that you pull the right shoulder blade back onto the body so you have a nice straight spine, straight left leg. And then leg to the right, whether your knee is bent or your leg is straight, bring your knee to the right, knee or leg to the right. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, relax your teeth. If you can, extend your left arm out. Look over your left fingertips. Over your left fingertips and soften your gaze. Breathe, inhale. Calm in the chaos. Exhale, let it go. One more breath. And then exhale, bring your gaze back. Steady gaze, left hand to hip, right knee in. Both hands to hips, both hands to hips. Start to hinge forward. Sweep your right leg straight back behind you. Find warrior 3 variation. So you can be here. You can have your right toe on the floor. Roll the shoulder blades in towards each other. Lengthen through the crown of the head and the neck. All of these are awesome. Take one more breath. You got this. Inhale. Big exhale breath, step back. You're on the ball of your right foot now. Your left foot is forward. Big inhale, breath, crescent lunge. Yeah, crescent lunge. Left foot is forward, right leg is back, shoulders relaxed. If it felt better for you to be on your knee, or if you're more of a beginner, just come down onto your knee, no worries, okay? One more breath there. Hands to heart center, exhale. Relax your shoulders, another breath, inhale. Twist to your left, exhale. So hook, right elbow to outer left thigh. Contract your right quadricep. That means you're pushing this thigh muscle up into the femur bone. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale, exhale. One more, maybe open up the arms as you exhale, twist. We're headed to warrior two. Left foot is forward. So you're gonna take your arms and just pinwheel those arms around and find your way all the way, in warrior two. Good, I see some of y'all. Relax your shoulders. Gaze right over your left fingertips. Good, soften your gaze. So really nice, soft gaze, kind eyes, breathe together. Let's do it together. Inhale, exhale. Steady, again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, bring your right hand to your right hip and just root that right hip down. See that? Push down. And then left palm up, reverse warrior, okay? So this roots down, bend knee up, over, okay? Breathe into your left side. Big breath. One more. Inhale back to warrior two. Pause for a second, maybe give that leg a stretch. Sometimes that's nice. And then come back down. All right, extended side angle. So reach forward, get this whole left side long, maybe forearm to thigh, and maybe right arm high. This would be probably like that most modified variation. You could also grab a block and bring the block to the inside, right? Inside of the foot. You could also take it to the outside, okay? And then reach your right arm back for a second, rotate your arm in, and you should feel your right shoulder blade be like, right? So now rotate it out and just feel that. Feel how it opens up. Yeah, so keep that opening and start to stretch the arm over the ear. Good, bend the knee a little more. That's it, and then open it up. Remember, you can be here, revolving open, and this is glorious. It's beautiful. Wherever you're at, you've got to breathe though, so breathe with me. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. Awesome. You're gonna look down and bring both hands to the floor. Okay, we're going back to that Parsvottanasana. You're gonna pivot to the ball of your right foot and slide your foot a little bit in, straighten the leg. Okay, Parivrtta Trikonasana. That's twisted triangle pose. The easiest way to do this is block to the inside of your left foot. A tall block is best. All right, your choice though. If you don't have one, no worries, right? Otherwise, fingertips go here or fingertips to the outside of your left foot. Left hand to left hip crease. Pull the left hip crease back. Then pull the chest forward. Inhale, and then exhale, twist to the left. Now the left arm to the sky. Good. The inner thighs don't come out. The inner thighs scissor. They come towards each other as you turn your rib cage around the spine. So think about that. Your rib cage is revolving around the spine. Your legs staying super strong. A lot of pelvic floor. One more breath. All right, stay with me on this. You guys can totally do this. You're going to relax for a second and come back to that Parsvottanasana. You're going to take your block and bring it up to the right. Okay, so it's going to go corner right side. Or you're going to not have a block and bring your fingertips to the right, right? Slide forward and come to the ball of your right foot and then lift your right leg up. Okay, my friends, either left hand to hip, stay here, or left arm out like an airplane wing. Take a breath, inhale, twist to your left, again, twist. Good, yes you can, flex your right foot. Yes, you can. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathe. You're stronger than you think. Inhale right now. Exhale right now. One more breath. And exhale. Let your left hand come down. Let your right foot come down. Oh my gosh. Take a breath. Halfway lift. Inhale. Woo. Bend your knees. Forward fold. Just go. Ugh. Right? Maybe move the hips a little bit. You guys did good. All right. Halfway lift again. Fill it up. Inhale. Don't waste this breath. Exhale. Fold. All the way up. Inhale. Reach up. Hands to heart center. Samasthiti. Exhale. Pause. Just pause and breathe. Close your eyes. You got this. Start to bring the weight into your right leg, your right glute, your right hamstring. Okay, bend your left knee. Either interlace your fingers underneath your left hamstring or grab your left knee or reach down and grab your big toe with your index finger and your middle finger. You guys find what works for you. Remember, it's where you feel strong, safe. Strong, safe. And I always love the word sweet, right? Sweet, like it feels good. Find that balance of sweetness and strength. Okay, it's not a race, it's not a competition. Take the leg out to the left. Maybe the arm reaches out. If you are stable, then you begin to turn your gaze and you look over your fingertips. This leg, for some reason, I have a hard time straightening my right leg, but it wants to be straight. Glute needs to be squeezed. Breathe in together. Breathe out. One more. And exhale, bring the leg back to center. Bend the knee, hands to hips. Reach it back, warrior three. Breathe. Remember, you could always tap it down if you just need a breather. All right, this can be you right here, just breathing. Or you're lifting that leg up for one more breath, and then a slow step back, exhale. Again, if you just need a beat, like, I gotta take a beat, come down, breathe, okay? Otherwise, crescent, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. One more. Twist to your right, hook that left elbow. And then, usually we start out about here, don't we? So try to push your palms together to bring them in front of the heart. And then pull yourself out of your waist. So don't shrink. You guys are so much brighter, so much stronger. Pull yourself out. Use your back leg to do that too. Another breath there. Maybe you open up your arms, right? One more breath. Twist, exhale. Yep. And then warrior two. Inhale. Take the right arm down, the left arm up, spiral and open. Warrior two. I'm just going to flip around so I can give you a better view and I can see you too. So that right knee is bent, arms are open, relax your shoulders, strong arms. Gaze over your right middle finger, breathe. Again, inhale, exhale. One more. And then left hand to hip, and you can take your left hand and sort of push it down, right? Move the hip down, root, and then up with the right arm. And just a big breath. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. And inhale to warrior two, and then exhale to extended, maybe forearm to thigh, and left arm up, right? Maybe that right hand's down. But do this, bring your left arm out, rotate it in. Notice how your whole body goes, meh, when you do that, right? So rotate it out, keep that brightness. Even if you're here, keep that brightness. Even if you're here, keep that brightness. Maybe it goes over, right? And breathe. Through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Listen to it. Inhale. Exhale. Again. One more, yes you can. And just look down, relax your neck and your head, and bring both hands to the floor. Pivot to the ball of your left foot. Slide that left foot in. Straighten your right leg. Maybe a block to the inside of your right foot, right? Maybe you're on your fingertips. The right hand's gonna come and pivot again. Don't do that, I'm pivoting. But, so the right hand comes to the right hip for a beat to actually encourage the right hip back, okay? So it helps, right? We can move back our thigh bone a little bit. And then the arm out to the side, inhale, twist, open to your right, exhale. So the rib cage, turning around the spine, right? The spine staying, the hips staying, the core staying, another breath. Good. Look down, bring your right hand back to your hip. Bend your right knee, maybe slide your block out if you need it. Maybe you just stay on your left toes, okay? That's okay, because there's a lot of heat being felt in this right glute, okay? If you can lift your left leg, go for it. Hips are staying square. If you can take your right arm out to an airplane wing, you go for it. If you can do the same thing, twist, open to the right, you do it. Breathe. Core is engaged, guys. Even though I don't see all of you, I want you to know that I do see all of you. Pull those bellies in, one more breath. And then exhale. The reason why I know that is because I do it too. One more breath, inhale. And then left foot meets the right foot. Whew. Right? Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Good job, you guys. Inhale, come all the way up. Big breath in. And hands to heart center. Samasthiti, exhale. And just pause. Just pause. Let's remember who you are. You are strong. You are taken care of and you are loved. And then open up the eyes. And inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. Okay, so you can let that left knee come down. Here are the options here. If you've got knee issues, you're probably just gonna wanna stay in this hip opener. So you can grab your block and put it to the inside of your right knee and take lizard pose. And this is a really nice variation. You're gonna get the hip opener and you're gonna get the thigh stretch. If you are staying here, feel free to go back and grab the thigh, okay? If you don't have any knee issues, then we're gonna slowly start to take the hips back. I'm gonna move forward a little bit so you can see. We're gonna slowly start to take the hips back and sit to the inside of that bent left knee. So it looks like that, right? And then you're gonna bend your right knee in and hold it. Okay, so left knee is bent. If you're like halfway there, then you could always sit on a block. By the way, this is really nice. Sitting on a block is very nice, okay? And you're just holding your knee, and this might be enough for you. If you wanna go a little bit further, then you're gonna come back maybe onto your forearms, okay? And you're gonna notice that your whole body wants to do this, right? So you need to pin that left hip down, okay? If you wanna go even further, then the option here is to lay all the way down onto the back, right? So if you're gonna lay all the way on your back, that left thigh is stretching. Maybe you could lift your right foot up off the floor and interlace your fingers across the front of the right kneecap, okay? All of those are good options, okay? They're not necessary. You can stay in the lizard. Remember in that lizard pose where I suggested, I said, hey, guess what? You can be here, and this is really awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Do that, Nance. Good job. And just breathe, right? Wherever you're at is where you're supposed to be, and you're beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be. Take 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And then easy does it. If you're all the way down, you're gonna slowly start to come up. You're gonna walk your hands up, come back to that lunge, take your left foot back, and then just roll back and forth. Roll back and forth on that back foot. And then you can just step back to down dog and step forward, or you can do like a really fancy hop switch. No, you guys want to do that? Yes, you do. All right, and then lower that right knee down. So if you want, remember, block can come in. You can just take your lunge and just hold here and breathe. You can twist it out and grab the foot and feel some sensation there, right? All of that is there for you, by the way. This is all there for you. And just breathe there. Couple breaths. Y'all keep doing this. I'm going to fix my video. The one that you are going to see on YouTube isn't very visible. Perfect. All right. So now maybe you sit back if you haven't gotten there already. And if you're sitting back, you can slowly start to either come onto your forearms, right? And this is what I was talking about. My body's going to want to do this. You want to get the right hip down as best as you can. Right hip down, yeah. Some of you will be here. Some of you will be here. This is a really good time to breathe. Right here is a beautiful time to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Keep anchoring that right sit bone down and right knee down if you're on the ground like me. All right, awesome. Bring your foot back down. Use your arms and elbows. Slowly slide yourself back up. What? All the way this way. Take that right leg back, and again, roll forward and back over that foot. Yes. Forward and back. And then come back to your hands. Step your left foot back this time and find a downward facing dog. And just take a breath there. And exhale it out your mouth. Let it go. And then come down onto your knees. Flex your feet and sit onto your heels. Okay, so if you are really sensitive in your knees, definitely, again, blanket or fold up your mat if you don't have a blanket, and flex your feet. We're going to do Ustrasana, camel pose. So hands come to the hips, tailbone down, belly in, ribs knit. Start to press your hips forward and puff the chest out. We've already been here. You can stay right here. Remember, you can stay right here. If you want to go further, see if you can reach both arms back at the same time. Grab your heels and then come forward. Okay, both arms back at the same time. Grab your heels and then come forward. Your legs are super strong. If your neck is sensitive, keep your head forward or let the head hang if you feel comfortable doing that. Breathe. Don't lose that breath. Just one more. Bring your hands back to your hips. Come all the way up. Woo. Oh my goodness. Sit however you need to sit. Palms in palm. So palm in palm on your lap. Relax your head, relax your neck. Let it be. I read a poem yesterday. Oh my gosh, did I write it in here? Maybe I can find it for you in a little bit, but it's the poem called, it's about, basically about just doing the things that are the most important, finding out what's most important in your life, and doing those things just because you know they're what you need to be happy. What you need to be happy. Take another breath there. Taking care of yourself in all moments, in all days. And knowing that you're already taken care of. So slide your heels out from underneath your hips. You got one more to go. You can take the blanket away, and then you're going to flip over so that your legs are going to open nice and wide. And we're going to do Upavishta Konasana. So once your legs are nice and straight, if you find yourself sort of like looking like this,
grounded, right? You could do two things. You could sit up on a bolster or a couple blankets, or you could sit up on a block, or you could just take your hands, here, let me do it this way actually. You could just take your hands, bring them behind you, and just work to straighten your spine. Like, this is beautiful, just working to get your spine straight with your fingertips behind you. Because I know some of you have really tight hamstrings. Or if you're feeling really tired, you could always just sit up against a wall, lay down on your back, and take your legs straddle up the wall. That's awesome. All right, so all of those variations are great. If you want to go a little further, then you can take your forearms forward, maybe bring them onto a block or a blanket in front of you, whatever feels good. And then I'm just going to offer one more thing, is if you can get your forearms down to the floor, bend your elbows, bring your palms to touch, take your thumbs and bring them right up to your third eye, and just massage your third eye. So the third eye, traditionally where our intuition, right? Where our intuition aligns with spirit, aligns with what is divine within us.
The box and the instructions, so when you want to get rid of it.
And just take another breath in. And exhale. And then slowly come all the way up. Okay, take your hands, slide, you're gonna lift your feet up, pull your knees in, take your legs out in front of you. Use your hands to roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Bring your arms to your side, let your head come down, take your feet out nice and wide, and then let your knees just rock over to the left side. Just let them rock over to the left side, let everything relax. And then inhale back to center, and exhale over to the right side. And then slowly bring them back to center as you inhale. And then as you exhale, take your legs all the way out in front of you for Shavasana. Palms facing up, and you could slide your shoulder blades underneath you and lay all the way down on your back. Good. And I'm actually going to talk you through just a quick release. Quick release. If you are needing something else, right? If there's something else that I didn't do that you need, go for it. Otherwise, all the way out, extended. Take a deep breath in through your nose, big one. And then a big exhale out your mouth. Just go, ha. And then relax. Relax your toes and the skin across your feet. My friends, relax the bottoms of your feet, your ankles. Relax your shin bones. Relax your knees. Let your thighs be completely heavy. Just let them go down towards the earth. Down towards the earth. Yeah. Relax your pelvis and your lower belly. And remember that you are safe and you are secure. Relax your navel and remember that you are taken care of. Relax the center of your chest, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, the palms of your hands and your fingertips, and remember that you are so loved. Relax your throat and your jaw and your tongue, and remember that you are creative. You are so creative. You have so many ways to express yourself and do what you need to do to be a voice in this world. Relax your face now, the skin on your face, your eyes, the third eye, and remember that you are intuitively aligned with spirit. Relax your eyebrows and your forehead and your hair even. And let your brain drop and be held completely
completely now, my friends. Be held completely by the earth. And remember that you are divinely guided and infinitely loved. And just allow yourself to be held in that space, even if it's just for a moment. Remember, all is well, and that is all. And just breathe. Start to bring yourself back, my friends. But just notice the peace that you feel right now. That is always within you. Start to move your toes and your ankles, your fingertips and your wrists. And rotate a little bit through your limbs. Begin to bend your knees in maybe when you're ready, one at a time. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. Nice and easy, nice and easy. And walk over towards your right side when you're ready. Pause there for a moment. And then gently press yourself up, finding a comfortable seat. And bringing your hands to your heart center. Your eyes closed. Taking this final moment in full gratitude. Counting the blessings in your life. Taking a moment and understanding this process that we're in. Of practicing presence, of practicing strength, of practicing calmness, of overcoming obstacles, and of still experiencing so much joy. Ask that the blessings of this practice stay with you. May you stay open and willing to explore all of your blessings today. Willing to see, open eyes, open mind, open heart. And then remember that you're taken care of each moment today. Each moment, every day. Take a final breath in. Big exhale out your mouth. Go, ha. Bow your chin to your chest. And open your eyes. Thank you so much, y'all. Namaste. I have to unmute you now. How do I unmute all of you at the same time?
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome, Jennifer. Namaste, guys. How do you feel? Everyone good?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
So I'm gonna put it on, I'll put this on my YouTube channel. It did definitely, oh, well, hello. So I'm videoing up here. Y'all can do it whenever you want. And then Thursday, it'll be a little more challenging, just with some new things, you know, different fun things.
Are you doing Thursday or Friday?
Oh, that's right. We changed it to Fridays, didn't we?
I mean, we're all home, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter. We'll just do Thursday, just because I think that's what we said, right? On the
Yeah.
text.
I just wanted to clarify. All right.
No,
thanks.
thank you for clarifying. All right, bye y'all.
Have a great day. I'll see you Thursday at 9.
Hey, Laura. Bye.
You're welcome. I see everyone still. There we are.
Laura, how do I get to your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah. So you have to follow me. I think it's Laura Sander. So you want me to chat it down there? Here, I'll put it. Do you see where the chats are?
Not at the moment, but just tell me, it's Laura Sander, S-A-U-N-D-E-R?
Yep, Laura, and then Sander, and then Mind, Body, Soul.
Okay.
And
Okay, I'll try.
yeah.
I get lost.
Yeah, you know what I'll do is if you look where on the bottom of your screen, something should pop up and you'll see like invite, participants, share. Do you see those little buttons?
I have participants.
Do you see the little like bubbles that say chat?
Chat. I will hit participants. I see Laura Sander host.
Yep, hit the chat button. There should be like a little button that
Oh
says.
yeah, I see it. I got
Okay,
it. Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna write. Here, I'm gonna give you the exact link. Hold on, don't go anywhere.
I won't.
You're not gonna see me for a second, but don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm right here. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Laura Sander. Uh-oh, lost you. You still there? Are you still there?
I still am.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, and then I put, if you do this,
Oh. Uh-huh.
that if you write Laura Sander, Mind, Body, Soul, you'll see my picture
Okay.
show up.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you on Thursday then at 9.
Okay, yep, Thursday at 9.
Okay, this is awesome. Thank you so much for doing this for us, Laura. You're the best.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad we can keep going. It's it's important. So,
Yes. Okay, see you Thursday.
okay,
Bye.
bye.